Casey Catchup, your council magazine, Winter 2022, from the City of Casey. This sound recording has been produced by Vision Australia on behalf of the City of Casey in the interests of information accessibility. Your narrator is Julie Horton. The recording lasts for approximately 20 minutes overall. For ease of navigation, it has been divided into separate audio files according to main sections. The contents are as follows. Time Capsule opening Cap's 30th birthday celebrations. Subscribe to our email newsletter. Casey Safety Village reopens to the community. Walk and ride around Casey. 2022-23 Council Budget. Supporting Casey's current and future leaders. New home for the Balla Community Centre. Join the conversation to better connect Casey. Your voice shapes Casey's future. In brief, back cover, Archibald Prize. Contact the City of Casey. Closing announcement. Time Capsule opening Cap's 30th birthday celebrations. In July this year, Wilson Botanic Park Berwick celebrated its 30th birthday with a month of special events to mark the occasion and the opening of a historic time capsule. The event was an opportunity for past and present members of the Friends of Wilson Botanic Park Group, council staff and the local community to come together to look over the history of the park and celebrate the many great features that attract visitors to the park today. The time capsule, which had been buried at the site 25 years ago, revealed newspaper clippings about the park, a visitor's book, videos, a calendar, and a packet of acacia melanoxylon seeds. The 39-hectare park was a former basalt quarry, also known as bluestone, that was founded by William Wilson in 1859 and became renowned for producing some of the highest quality basalt in the Melbourne region. In 1973, George and Fay Wilson donated 17 hectares of land, the northern part of the park, to be retained in perpetuity as a public park, and in 1985, the southern section of the park, 13.34 hectares, was purchased by the City of Casey, after which planning for the park began. Wilson Botanic Park Berwick, named in memory of the Wilson family and the area's early pioneers, officially opened in 1992 and today has more than 1,000 different plant species, with both natives and exotics, and is home to more than 80 different species of birds, as well as turtles, frogs, lizards and snakes. The park annually attracts around 600,000 visitors who come to enjoy the walking tracks, picnic areas and barbecue facilities, the bird hide on the edge of the Basalt Lake, playground, plus regular activities and special events held throughout the year. Wilson Botanic Park Berwick is located at 668 Princes Highway, Berwick. Picture captions. Caption 1. The area surrounding the lake at Wilson Botanic Park Berwick is a popular picnic spot. Caption 2. Council's Janet Reid opens the time capsule with the park's first superintendent, Lex Nebo. End captions. Casey Catchup. Subscribe to our email newsletter. Need timely updates on all things City of Casey? Good news! You can get Casey Catchup, our monthly email newsletter, delivered straight to your inbox. Subscribe now and get all the latest on local events, sport and entertainment. Find out about council-run programs and services. To subscribe, visit casey.vic.gov.au/catchup. Casey Safety Village reopens to the community. The Casey Safety Village in Cranbourne East has been transformed into a welcoming and accessible open space for the community to enjoy, complete with a miniature road circuit for children to play on their bikes, scooters or skates. Previously run as an education centre for school children and groups, the facility closed in 2020 during the pandemic. With the assistance of a Victorian Government grant, the site has been reinvigorated and is now permanently open for the wider community. The works included removal of the existing buildings, lowering of the perimeter fence, landscape works including new grass, trees, shrubs and concrete surfaces, the installation of new seating. The existing miniature road circuit has been retained, providing a unique experience for children, and there are also barbecue facilities for families to enjoy when visiting the site. Located in the Casey complex and adjacent to the Casey Stadium, Casey Race and The Shed, there is plenty of parking for families nearby. The project was allocated $70,720 in Council's 2020-21 budget and received $70,720 through the Park Revitalisation Program, which is administered by the Department of Environment, Land, Water and Planning on behalf of the state government. Picture captions. Caption 1. The revitalised Casey Safety Village. Caption 2. The miniature road circuit is a great feature for young riders, scooters and skaters. End captions. Walk and ride around Casey. Calling all ramblers and riders. We've created an interactive map to make it even easier to find the things you need when getting around Casey on foot or by bike. The Walk and Ride Interactive Paths and Trails map makes it easy to discover useful things like playgrounds, dog parks, public toilets, equestrian trails, barbecues, drinking taps and more. Delivering on our Walk and Ride in Casey strategy, this easy-to-use map creates an opportunity for improved health, well-being and livability for our residents and visitors by providing a navigation tool to connect you to the entire path network. Explore the map now on the Casey website. 2022-23 Council Budget. The City of Casey has adopted its Annual Action Plan 2022-23 and Budget 2022-23 as part of a suite of strategic documents that outline how Council will invest in the city's future while connecting its communities. This year's budget totals $558.64 million, with a $433.19 million operational budget and a $125.45 million capital works program. This includes a major focus on the allocation of funds towards completing a significant number of in-flight capital works projects in line with existing planning arrangements. Budget highlights: $42 million towards child, youth and family services, $22 million towards community connections and health and well-being, $12 million towards sports and leisure, $12 million towards arts and culture, $51 million towards waste management, $19 million towards road maintenance, $15 million towards parks and open spaces, $11 million towards building and planning. 2022-23 Budget Community Project Highlights. New projects: Berwick, $1.8 million, Gwendolyn Children's Centre Renewal; Doveton, $207,000, Playground Renewal; Cranbourne East, $3.3 million, Casey Fields Ovals 4 and 5 Pavilion Upgrade; Cranbourne West, $2 million, Lockhaven Sports and Recreational Reserve Development; Pearcedale, $2.1 million, building renewal of Pearcedale Sports and Recreational Reserve Pavilion. Ongoing projects: Clyde North, $2.4 million, Clyde Road and Hardies Road intersection upgrade; Clyde North, $4.7 million, development of Clyde North Family and Community Centre; Clyde, $3.5 million, development of Clyde Family and Community Centre; Cranbourne East, $5.7 million, Casey Fields Regional Soccer Development Stage 2; Cranbourne East, $2.4 million, Bellato Road and South Gippsland Highway intersection upgrade; Tooradin, $497,000, Tooradin Public Hall building renewal. Supporting Casey's current and future leaders. Council's Community Leadership Program is back for a second year. The program is providing free training for 30 new, emerging and existing community leaders in Casey who want to build their leadership skills and learn about community engagement and local government. First launched in 2021, the annual program aims to support Casey residents aged 18 and over of all ages, genders, cultures, linguistic backgrounds, education and employment status who have a desire to make a difference and engage in community life. From May until September, participants are taking part in both online and face-to-face workshops with topics covering leadership styles, personal and community leadership, communication and presentation skills, building community capacity, working with volunteers and local resources, and networking, understanding how local government works and how to contribute to the democratic process, good governance, decision-making, project planning and goal setting. At the end of the program, graduates will have the chance to participate in ongoing workshops where they can gain practical experience in leading community and council projects. This was the case for last year's graduates, who came together recently to hear from guest speakers George Halkias from the Melbourne City Football Club, who spoke about the importance of sport, community, connections and his work with the Homeless World Cup, and Angela Bonus, a young woman with a disability, who spoke about her advocacy for people with a disability, inclusion and the NDIS. That was the second of 3 events this group is taking part in this year. The 2022 participants will join them in similar networking opportunities following their graduation. Picture caption: this year's Community Leadership Program participants with council staff. End caption. End caption. New home for the Balla Community Centre. The Balla Community Centre, BBCC, will relocate to the existing Salandra Community Hub in Clyde North from January 2023 as works commence on the new Cranbourne Community Hospital, to be located at the current home of the BBCC. Since the announcement in 2021 that the Casey complex was the preferred site for the hospital, which is due to start construction later this year, Council has been working in partnership with BBCC to identify their future home. By merging the long-established BBCC with a new and establishing community such as Salandra, it is hoped that each will be able to learn from the other so both communities can thrive. Both centres will be working together to design a smooth transition and amalgamate the 2 organisations for the community, hirers and members. Programs and services will continue to operate as normal for both centres for the remainder of 2022. Following the merge, the Salandra Community Hub will be renamed to Balla Community Centre. Connecting Casey. Join the conversation to better connect Casey. We know our community wants to see improvements to infrastructure and services across the city. Casey residents are invited to join Council in calling for a commitment to the projects and services you need and deserve in the lead-up to the state election this November. Our Connecting Casey advocacy campaign is asking the Victorian Government to invest in key projects our residents need, including Clyde Road Corridor Upgrade, Clyde Rail Link, Thompsons Road Upgrade and Extension, digital connectivity improvements and more. Join the conversation and share your experiences with us, and together we can raise the profile of what our community needs. Follow us on Facebook, www.facebook.com/connectingcasey. Learn more, www.casey.vic.gov.au/advocacy. Your voice shapes Casey's future. Did you know the City of Casey has an online hub where our community can have their say on the projects, initiatives and matters that are important to them? Casey Conversations is our dedicated consultation space, which invites feedback, ideas and expressions of interest on a range of topics to ensure our community has input into the programs, projects and services we deliver. We know the importance of putting our community at the heart of everything we do and ensuring our residents have an opportunity to be heard. Using the Casey Conversations platform, we undertake community engagement on everything from the types of programs residents want to see at our new family and community centres to finding out the priorities and ideas of our community when preparing strategic documents. Some of the projects we've engaged on recently include the Doveton Pool in the Park Master Plan, the Circular Economy Living Lab, playground refurbishments, changes to governance rules, and the boundary realignment between Cranbourne East and Clyde. Thousands of people every year join in the conversations that matter to them, and you can too. To get involved, register at conversations.kc.vic.gov.au. In brief, lighting and safety upgrades in Doveton. Doveton's Linden Place and Aboriginal Gathering Place have received improved lighting, safety railings, an upgraded basketball space, and 2 murals featuring artwork by Ian Harrison, which Council was able to undertake thanks to an $87,000 grant from the Victorian Government's Public Safety Infrastructure Fund. This follows on from works completed by Council in the 2019-20 financial year, which saw $180,000 allocated to revitalise the shopping strip with improved lighting, street furniture, resurfacing and widening of the footpath, improving the car park at Linden Place, and installation of a toilet. New accessible path at 1001 Steps. Construction has begun on a new accessible path at the popular 1001 Steps in Bayview Park, Narre North, made possible thanks to $1.2 million funding from the Australian Government's Local Roads and Community Infrastructure (LRCI) program. The path from the car park area through to the top main viewing point will be fully accessible to users of all ages and physical abilities, with handrails where required and rest points with seating at regular intervals. Volunteer with Casey. If you are looking for a rewarding opportunity to help Casey residents maintain their independence and connect them with the wider community, then why not apply to become a volunteer with our community care team? We currently have vacancies in the following programs: volunteer transport, meals service, community transport. Training will be provided, however volunteers must be willing to commit for a minimum of 6 months. More details on Council's website. Back cover, Archibald Prize 2022. Bunjil Place, 3rd of September to 16th of October 2022. An Art Gallery of New South Wales touring exhibition. Presenting partner, ANZ. Brought to you by City of Casey. Picture caption: Archibald Prize 2022 finalist Laura Jones, Brooke and Jimmy. Detail. Copyright the artist. End caption. Contact the City of Casey. Website: kc.vic.gov.au. Email: kccc@kc.vic.gov.au. Phone: 03 9705 5200. Post: PO Box 1000, Narre Vic 3805. NRS 133677 for the deaf, hearing or speech impaired. TIS 131450, Translating and Interpreting Service. Customer Service Centres: Narre, Bunjil Place, Patrick North East Drive, Cranbourne, Cranbourne Park Shopping Centre. Find us on social media: Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn and Instagram. You have been listening to Casey Catchup, your Council magazine, Winter 2022, from the City of Casey. This production has been made possible by the City of Casey in the interests of information accessibility. This audio version has been produced by Vision Australia. Website: www.visionaustralia.org. Please contact Reader Services on 1300 654 656 if you need to change your contact details or cancel your subscription. If you are listening to a CD sent to you by Vision Australia, there is no need to return it. It is yours to keep. Care has been taken in the recording of this publication, but Vision Australia does not accept responsibility for the results of specific action taken on the basis of this recording, nor for any error or omission. This recording is copyright. No unauthorised copying, broadcasting or public performance is permitted. Your narrator was Julie Horton. This concludes the recording.